Assalamu alaikum and good day. This is Manuel going live from my business page in another episode of Road to Goals. I hope wherever you are, you're having a very lovely day. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, which part of the world you're watching it from. So, if this is the first time you're watching me, then please let me give some brief information about myself. I'm Manuel. I was born and raised in Bangladesh, where I'm currently located, but I studied, lived, and worked in Germany and Australia as well. I'm a permanent resident of Australia, father, a husband, a father of a baby girl, and a proud digital business owner. So I help people learn how to use various social media platforms and be able to run a comfortable digital business from anywhere in the world. So as usual, I have got my co-host Brother Amin back into the show after he missed out a few weeks. Obviously, Sister Fatima as well from Canada, and a distinguished guest, Sister Norina, all the way from Canada as well. So without further ado, I'd now hand it over to Brother Amin. So Assalamu alaikum, brother. How are you doing?
Walaikum salam, brother. Thank you. It's good to be back. I was busy with a few personal things, life happens. So thank you for inviting me again. So we have a very special guest today. So this session is not about us, it's about her. However, for those people who don't know me, my name is Amin Dole. Originally from Sri Lanka, living in Sydney, Australia for the last almost 12 years now, Alhamdulillah. So I am a digital entrepreneur. I co-own our worldwide digital business with my wife Xenia. We both are accountants by profession. We still work full time. Inshallah, the plan of having our own business was to, at one point in time, retire early from our professional lives and do things that we love, tour the world, help our families back home in Sri Lanka and things like that. Inshallah, we are on our way there. Hopefully we can achieve that dream soon. So without further ado, I'll invite Sister Fatima also to give a brief introduction, and then we move on to our special guest today.
Okay, thank you. So, Assalamu alaikum everyone. Thank you for joining us. And for those who don't know me, I'm Fatma. I'm a mom of two. I'm originally from India and I've been living in Alberta, Canada for past 13 years. And I work full time in a healthcare research company as well as I've been running this business for the past 2 years. So let's learn more about our guest. We have Sister Norina joining us from Ontario, so another part of Canada. So welcome, Sister Norina. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam. Assalamu alaikum, everyone.
How are you? Can you please give?
Thank you.
Can you please give our viewers a brief introduction about yourself and how you came to be in this business?
I'm originally from Mauritius. I came to Canada almost like 15 years now, and I live in Ontario and Quebec. So I'm moving in provinces, and I had a major car accident recently, like a little bit more than a year. So when you have a car accident and then you don't, I went on disability leave and I couldn't get my full pay, and like I was struggling financially. So I was looking for a side business, and I came across this business 6 years ago, and I didn't believe in it. I thought this was just a scam, and at that time I was talking to Mike and Darren and I told them this is a scam. So I didn't believe in that. But when I had the car accident, that was the time I'm like, no, I need to do something. Just relying on my full-time job, the office job, that's not helping me. I need a side hustle. So I started looking around, and then I came across an ad on Facebook, and I'm like, okay, now I have to take the leap of faith. I need to trust it. I need to give it a try. And I discussed with my husband first, and he told me, no, this is a scam. It's like, don't believe in it. It's not happening. But I'm like, okay, I have no choice. I need to take the chance. I need to try it. And alhamdulillah, it's been like 8 months now. I'm in the business, and alhamdulillah, I'm learning so much from everyone. We have a great community, lots of support. Like from my coach, is always available. When I have any question, I can go to any other team members in the community, and everyone is very helpful. So yeah, this is how I started. Yeah.
Thanks for sharing that.
That's a very, very excellent story and inspiring story. We'll come back to you taking action after 6 years later on when we try to close the session. But nevertheless, so what is this business all about? Sister, could you just enlighten our viewers that what we do here? Maybe we'll add something there as well. So what do we do in this business?
So we just do attraction marketing. It's like it's really not a lot that we are doing. We have nothing to sell. We don't have to have any inventory, and we have an automated system that like do most of the hard like the heavy lifting for us. It's pretty much just updating the page, just keeping in touch with our like followers, and like giving them like information that they need to know about the business. This is my first time
Yeah,
being
that's
this live.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think in short you have given a brief insight into that. So maybe just I add something and then maybe you two guys also add. So from my point of view is that here we look for individual business owners. This is not a client or customer based business. Okay, we are not an e-commerce or drop e-commerce type of business as well. So here we look for individual business owners who want to start an online business for whatever reason. Obviously, Sister Norina said that he wanted a side as well. Brother Amin, for him, the reason is different. He wants to retire early. For Sister Fatima and me, we had to, I would say, more or less similar stories, academia, and we wanted also a little bit side hustle. But nevertheless, more or less, we want to learn this skill. So we have learned the skill of how to leverage various social media platforms and in a comfortable way because we do it in our own terms. We get a lifetime training, mentoring, coaching, and all the IT works, all the dealing with inventory or the matters. It is taken care of by the system, and this is why so many people with different commitments, very busy in their life, are still able to do the business. Okay, and this is definitely a high income skill and. So I just stop there and I add let my other co-host add something there. So Brother Amin, over to you there, and then Sister Fatima, please.
Yeah, I think what Sister Norina, when she started saying that we do attraction marketing, a lot of people kind of try to figure out what is this attraction marketing, right? In a normal business, what we do is that when people do door-to-door knocking, or when they distribute leaflets and do it on the train or on the public transportation or anywhere. This business is not something like that. We don't chase behind people, friends and family, try to do the business. What it means is that we use attraction marketing, lifestyle marketing, social media marketing, so that it attracts people to us rather than we go to people. It brings interested people into us. Who are these people who are looking for our support or help or assistance? These people are not typical people who are trying to buy a product or service for their day-to-day use or whatever. These people are people just like us, similar backgrounds, normal mothers and fathers, or people who wanting to do something, wanting to start a business, not necessarily an online business, but they don't have the necessary skills or the knowledge or the know-how or the tools to start their own business. So people essentially contact us, people who want to start a business but they don't know how to do it, whom to trust, whom to go to, what system to, what software they need, what platform, how to set up their own email marketing, how to set up their own business platform, or the website that they needed. These are people just like all of us who started, knew nothing about any business, how to set it up. But these people reach out to us saying that, hey, I mean, I wanted to start a business, a reliable online business, a worldwide business. I don't know how to do it. Can you teach me? That's when our global community and all of us come into play. We help people go through those steps from zero to wherever they need to set up their business and be able to operate on their own, make decisions on their own. This is not something that anyone will work for someone else. It's something that you own and you invest and then you run it the way you want it, adding your flavor. Make no mistake, all of us in the global community, we are using the same tools, the systems, and all the platforms and email marketing system. We are using the same thing, but it's because it's proven. It's proven. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. It's proven. It's working well. What we do is adding our personal flavor into the business and run it the way we want, with the help of a global community. So, if I say in very few short words, we don't sell products. We don't actively sell goods or services, any products. No one will ever see us advertising or marketing any products in our personal or business pages in social media. What we simply do is that we basically help people start their own online business. We kind of market the opportunity. We take the opportunity to people who wants to start their business and then guide them through that process. I hope it helps. A lot of people understand what exactly are we doing. I mean, you will never find me selling any goods or services. I'm an accountant. I'm an hopeless salesman. To be honest, I can't sell stuff.
Yeah, no.
Sister Fatma?
Yeah, just to add, I think all of you have already covered most of the parts of what we do. Just to say, to say it in one sentence, what we do is basically share about the business opportunity. So we are creating awareness that there is this opportunity available where you do not need any background or any technical skills. We have people from all walks of life, like me and Brother Manol, we are from life sciences. Brother Amin is an accountant, and Sister Norina doesn't have a business background either. And we're all just normal, everyday people, and we are able to do this business even with our full-time jobs because of the automation. So for us, we are maintaining an online presence, like Sister Norina said, posting on our pages, keeping in touch with our followers, and just providing information to anybody who's interested. So like Brother Amin said, we are not chasing people. If anyone's interested and they come to us and ask for information, we are here to guide them to how to go about getting that information. And if they decide that they want to be a part of our community, then we mentor them and help them every step of the way. So that, in a nutshell, that's what we're doing here. Over to you, Brother Manol.
I think you can ask the next question, Sister Fatima.
Yeah, sure. So, Sister Norina, thank you for summarizing what we do in this business. You did not have any background in the business, right? And you are doing this. So what did you feel about our training and the support you have got since you've joined us?
The training was pretty much like very detailed. It's very user friendly to navigate through the video and everything. And as I said, like my coach, she's amazing. She's there like anytime I need her help, anytime I need a question. Even when I was setting up my page, I have so many questions because I'm not a tech person. I'm old school. I just know like, typing and all this stuff. I don't even know how to use like social media, and I didn't even know how to create like a welcome post, like nothing at all. So she was there for me, like anytime I would reach out to her. My mentor was very helpful as well. And she's in Australia, so we have the time difference. So that's why I was always going to my coach. But yeah, everyone is very helpful. And the training is amazing, the way it's set up, and it's always updated. And it's there anytime I need to, I can go back, I can access it anytime.
Yeah, thank you for sharing that. Yeah, for our training, we have access to it 24/7, right? So maybe, and you can access it even on your phone. You don't have to actually sit in front of the laptop. But once you're done your initial setup, I usually just look at what updates are there on my phone. So yeah, so it's pretty easy to access and follow along.
Yeah. Thank you, Sister Norina. A quick question from me. Some people, when they start their own business, the moment you start an own business, right? People will like, oh my God, we have to work 18 hours, 24 hours. It's a business that you need to keep it open all the time and things like that. So some people are really scared, that it was same with me and Zini as well, being full-time employee, doing another business on top of, doing all the household stuff, the weekend grocery shopping and driving kids around and things like that. And people will wonder, where do we find the time to run an online business on top of that? For as someone who's joined, a little over a year ago, or maybe 8 months ago, the business, if you could kind of share your thoughts, or your experience of, what is your normal day look like running the business, being a busy person in your life? How does it look like? And do you really spend 16, 17 hours on the
Not
business,
at
or do you
all.
have share your thoughts with us, and how does a typical day in your life look like, being an online business owner?
Right now, so it's just a side hustle for me. So I have my full-time job, I have my house to look after, I have my husband, and now it's like summertime in in Canada. Summer is very short here, so we take enjoy the most of it. So these days, I'm just spending most of my evening in the garden, like doing stuff. But still, I'm able to run the business. I don't need a lot of time, an hour, like half an hour a day. That's all I need, just check my messages, reply to my the question I have, reply to the leads I get, update my page a little bit, browse a little bit on the group and see what's going on. It doesn't really take lots of time. Like sometimes I do it when I'm just about to go to bed, just on the phone. I don't have to sit in front of the laptop or whatever. So it's very convenient. Even during my break, my lunchtime, I just come in on Facebook and just check my stuff. It's not like something like I need to be sitting there like waiting. It's not like working in an office, like you have to be in front of the computer. You don't have to answer your boss. You don't have to do anything. You're your own boss. You can work anytime, in the morning, in the afternoon. You wake up in the middle of the night, you want to check your phone, you can do it. It's anytime. So that's the
Yeah, yeah,
flexibility that we have, right?
yeah. That's the
Someday if I
flexibility
don't
people
want
like.
to, it's like I don't have to, right? So
Yeah, yeah. Thank you for sharing that. I think the flexibility is what a lot of people like about doing an online business, because specifically our global platform, we say most of the things are almost 70 to 80% automated, right? That means, you don't have to sit in front of your laptop, sit on a desk and try to, do a lot of stuff because of the automation. In the background, a lot of things take care of itself, and we have a global support office who are supporting. There is an amazing state-of-the-art training or learning website where our new business owners and existing business owners can access at any given point in time at their disposal. So we don't have to be in front of a laptop trying to run the business 24/7. Over to you, brother Meinl. I'm sure you also have some questions.
Yeah, I think we'll keep it more or less short. So I think we have discussed today overall what this business is all about, what people really have to do, and the what's called the last one, that whether it is newbie friendly or not. So obviously, this is very newbie friendly. You can do it from anywhere in the world. And the last thing that I wanted to add here, that before I just give my final remarks and invite people to watch the webinar, of Sister Norina, actually, this is our opportunity to take, and she has probably seen the growth of this business. So she saw this opportunity actually 6 years back. Our business is, I think, it started in 2016 November, so it's 6.5 years. So she actually had the opportunity to start at the beginning, but obviously it's fine in the online space. We are skeptical sometimes to take decision. She came across the same platform and joined 6 years later. And by that time, this community has grown more than 160K plus members. And probably she was there when she saw this opportunity. Probably, I would say, maybe 1,000, 2,000 people. Probably that was the time when she encountered this. Because so that's the point. Often you need to take the leap of faith. You need to go out of the comfort zone. But nevertheless, it's never too late. I think she has taken finally the right decision. And this is a lifetime business, and inshallah, this is gonna give her value for a long period of time. So if you want value in your life, if you want a business that where without any experience and you're not tech savvy, but you still have a need in your life and you don't know where to get started, we are here to help, and that's the reason we go live in these sessions, and we bring people from different walks of life so that you can learn from their journey. So how did we all started? We all started by watching a free webinar which takes place at 5 p.m. PST, 8 p.m. EST on Tuesdays and Thursdays, 11 a.m. AEST on Wednesdays and Fridays. So there are 4 different links. You can go either of these and register with your name and email, and then we'll send you the webinar links. There is another avenue available for you. You can we can add you to our private Facebook group where you would be able to meet the other online entrepreneurs, see their results and income, and much more information regarding the business, and then take an informed decision. And if you are interested, you can proceed. If you're not interested, I would say you still would learn a lot about how an online business functions, because from the outlook, people are often I find that people think an online business, but what it really takes to have an online business that is successful and that can give you income months after month, year after year, you get a lot of knowledge. So that's what I'm going to leave for today. Wherever you are, stay safe and stay blessed. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam, and thank you, Sister Nurina.